Mazezoke here, Ebonyi State, January 2021. I've come into Ebonyi unannounced. Driving, nowhere to sleep, I reached out on my pocket and got my telephone, looked up the nearest hotel. I took chance. I got this hotel, Abuson Hotel, at number 14 to number 16, Onitsha, Azuyi Udene, Abakaliki. I went into that place, and this is how the hotel looked like. They charge between 20,000 discounted at 18,000 per standard room, up to 150,000. Obviously, Mazi didn't take the upward range. So this is the room, very neat, very tidy. This is not a paid advert. So this is my journey, and that is where my journey in Abakaliki started. I slept in this room, having recorded Abakaliki at night. In the morning time, I started moving around places. Standing in front of the hotel, this view struck me and I decided to take a walk. Not driving, yes, to take a walk. It was Sunday morning, very quiet and peaceful, and I walked. Walking around here, it reminded me growing up in Onitsha, how we used to live in a face me and a face me apartment, which is what most of the buildings that I saw on this street look like. That is Azuyi Udene, Abakaliki, Nigeria. Some of the interconnecting roads are not tarred, not expected. But again, when you look at the environment, you can see some story buildings and a lot of bungalows. However, whenever I go to a city, I look at how clean the environment is. Abakaliki is indeed a clean environment. I went out and I saw this. Yes, it was a clean environment, a very old city undergoing a lot of regeneration. But I keep asking myself, why do we still dump refuse on the road? Can't we find a better way to manage this refuge that we produce? Driving around Abakaliki, there are instances where you have the refuge collection point, the big bins that are there, yet the people will still dump this refuge by the side of that big bin collector point. On this case, I will tag this segment of the video The Unreported World of Abakaliki, where real humans live, because this reminded me of the environment where I grew up many years ago. The only difference is that environment didn't have tarred road. On your right is the hotel that I stayed in, Abuson Hotel. Towards your right, you will see something very striking as well. It says Femi International Yoruba Tailor, and I said to myself, wow, has tailoring become an ethnic issue? Back to the hotel. I did not have time to have a dive in the swimming pool, but that's not why I'm here. Now I'm going to go into the meat of the matter proper. First, I'll be visiting the Ebonyi State Pipe Production Company, the waste to wealth recycling plant, the shopping mall and economical center, Ebonyi State International Market, the new government house, School of Nursing and College of Medicine. Join me in this journey. This is Ebonyi State Pipe Production Company. They started operation in 2015, and since then they've been producing pipes, PVC pipes of all types. Ones used in plumbing, the ones used in electrical wiring, all manner of pipes they produce here. It is very gratifying to note that we do now have such production in the southeast owned by the state government. It is indeed gratifying. My next point of call will be the Ebonyi State Waste Wealth Recycling Plant. In this plant, I was made to understand that the whole idea is that there is less litter in the streets. That this plant here would convert the polythene bags, that is the plastic bags that litter the streets, like pure water, sachets, everything will be brought here, will be converted into wealth. That means people will be bringing their plastic bags here, and there is a section here that they would use in weighing those things and pay people when they bring these things in. When we come out, on the other side, you will see the current system where they burn them, where trucks bring this refuse in, they get burned there. But moving forward, once this is finished, I was reassured that this is going to be ready this year. This is, you can see it here. These are the ones already collected. I think this is what they've used when they started test running these machines. This place is indeed huge. In the whole of Southeast, I am not aware of any state government engaging in such, trying to recycle wealth, trying to recycle waste into wealth. Recycling waste is indeed the next level. It will help us have a cleaner and a sustainable environment. It will create jobs. It will make our environment look better. It will help us stop environmental degradation. I am indeed happy that the Ebonyi State government has taken the bull by the horn in terms of going straight without messing around just to tackle this issue. Here, as of today in Ebonyi, this is where the whole refuse that's been collected in Ebonyi is being dumped. Let's have a look inside this place. Obviously, as you can see, they are burning the waste as of today. The essence of constructing the recycling plant is that this will stop. In burning, we create, we pollute the atmosphere, and in burning, we destroy the ecosystem. It is also good that the government is thinking about the environment and about the future, because the moment that plant is finished, the trucks that bring this refuge to burn them here, these trucks here, will stop coming. Rather than go in there to burn them, those will now go into this plant being constructed. Next stop is Ebonyi State Shopping Mall. This is Ebonyi State Shopping Mall. This place is huge, real huge. What you're looking at now is called the glass tunnel. This glass tunnel is better seen at night because the various lights that gives it the flare and the looks that makes it look so attractive. It's really, really nice. For the first time, many of you might have been seeing the Ebonyi State Shopping Mall, but you have not been privileged to go inside. Mazi Ezeoke would avail you the privilege of seeing inside the Ebonyi State shopping mall, which I was told that close to 70% of it has been taken. Inside that mall, you will have part of the computer village in Ikeja. The other time, I think I heard that Ben Bruce and his company, or rather the Silverbird, have a cinema in here. This place is indeed very, very huge. I believe the construction is being done by the Chinese and the work is top-notch. It would only take a man with vision to be investing in all these projects simultaneously. One thing that baffles me as I go around Ebonyi State is this. Ebonyi State is one of the poorest states in Nigeria with Yobe State. Yet, a state that receives virtually peanut from the federal government allocation and is not really up high in its internally generated revenue. Yet, that state leads the nation in infrastructural development. This is indeed a marvel. One must have to probably find out from the governor of this state how he does this magic, because indeed this is magic. The quality of job being done here and with this and the speed with which these jobs are done must be understudied. I am made to understand that majority of the road construction in Ebonyi State is being done, if not all, is being done, designed by Ebonyi State indigents. They use direct labor, hence the reason why they save a lot of money. That means that giving out contracts actually kills the nation. Others, in this case, must however come here and to learn how it is being done, how a state with virtually nothing can achieve this much. Hence, Mazi Ezeoke, I've come here to see these things by myself. I have gone up to the penthouse, to the topmost part of the building, in order to have a better view of this place. I hope to come back sometime around Easter once this is finished to have a better view of this place at night. This is indeed a fantastic place to visit.
All these things were started by this administration. Not like this place used to be a big
Ebonyi State International Market is a standard ultramodern market that is intended to serve the trans-Sahara trading link between other African countries. In this market, as you can see since I've been in this state, like every other thing done in this state, the roads are concrete based. There are thoughts put into anything done in this state. In this place, you can see that there are modern facilities constructed into the market by the state government. These include banks, hospitals, overhead bridge, you can see at the entrance, and car parks to ease traffic congestion. So much thought is put in here. Now, I asked this vital question, as you know, I must always do. Where are the petty traders? It's all well and nice, but where are the petty traders? Did anybody think about them? I was made to understand that, of course, the petty traders were taken into consideration. Like I asked, where are the petty traders? People who couldn't probably afford the luxury of staying in this modern market. And here I came, I saw them at another section of the market where they sell their wares, the granite sellers, the banana sellers, the avocado pear sellers. You can see the shoemakers where they are also in the same Ebonyi International Market. Here we are at the new Ebonyi State Government House, Centenary City, Abakaliki. As I was told, this government house, when fully completed, will house the Governor's Lodge. Here, the white building on my right is the Presidential Lodge. This place will house the Presidential Lodge that you've seen, the Security Lodge, ESCO Chambers, which you can see there, Press Unit, Powerhouse, Protocol House, which you're looking at there, Protocol Unit, Boat Cruise, etc. This is indeed a very mighty complex. Here is the Governor's office. I am always fascinated about the level of job being done in Ebonyi. That's why I always look at the road, the concrete road that Ebonyi State is doing. I keep saying time without number. Other states must come to Ebonyi State and learn how this is done in order for us to stop having breakdown on roads 1 year, 2 years, potholes littered everywhere like my state of Anambra. Ebonyi is leading the way in this infrastructural development in this dispensation. I will be rounding up my Ebonyi State visit with a tour of this facility. I couldn't have come to Ebonyi and left Ebonyi without visiting this place. It is the Ebonyi State College of Medicine. In all the infrastructures that I have seen in Ebonyi State, permit me to air my personal opinion on this. I think this infrastructure is the most ambitious one I have seen. So many of these infrastructures going on at the same time. You have the lecture halls, you have the admin blocks, you have the student hostel, you have residential areas, all of them going on simultaneously. Ebonyi State reminds me of Emayobara when many described Emayobara as a man who came and was in a hurry to put up so much development for the old eastern Nigeria. And this is what I see in Ebonyi State. I see the footprint here that the man at the helm of affairs here is trying to do so much at the same time. So much. I'm living in Ebonyi State thinking, wow, how I wish that most of the governors within the southeast or within the south also, because when I think about Akwa and I think about Delta State that receives so much money from the federal allocation and internally generated revenue, sadly, with almost nothing to show for. And I say, shouldn't those states come here and learn how things are done? It's one thing to have ambition, another is to implement them and to push them to reality. I'm living in Ebonyi State thinking, here is a man who matches his words with action. Maybe because he is an engineer, maybe because he is a hands-on project manager, maybe that's why he understands it better than others. But whatever he does, I think there ought to be peer review where others will come and learn from him. There is no time to waste in governance. If you have 4 years, 8 years to put into governance, there is every need for that to be done and be done right and very quickly too as well. On that note, I will say thank you for joining me and being my guest in showing you around Ebonyi State. It is our job to show good things when they happen and also to report on the other side when things don't go right. On that note, I remain Mazi Ezoke.
Ah, la, 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 la.